Writing is a difficult skill that doesn't come easy to most kids. How can we make writing accessible and fun for kids and ease them into this complex process? By showing kids that writing is practical and playful. That's exactly what Wordsmith Apprentice from Common Sense Press does. Stay tuned to find out more about them and to see why we like them so much. Hi, I'm Laura from monkeymom.com with reviews and tips for homeschoolers. If you're new, please consider subscribing and turn the notifications on to see when I post new content. I really appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, and your support keeps me going and this channel running, so thank you. As you might have guessed already, this video is part of a full blog post that you can find linked in the description below, so make sure to check that out for more information. Writing has never been easy for my son, and in consequence, my search for new writing curricula is relentless. That's how I ended up trying out Wordsmith Apprentice from Common Sense Press. I found out about Common Sense Press very recently, and I was surprised to see they have been around for a while. Since 1989, generations of homeschoolers already tested and appreciated them, especially for their language arts curricula. Their hands-on integrative approach to language arts drew me in. Their materials are both easy to implement by the parent and engaging for the student with no busy work. I love that all the products Common Sense Press offer abide by the same common sense principles. They are easy to implement, accessible, and affordable. Moreover, Common Sense Press also offers help for homeschoolers, from choosing curriculum to essay assessment, and they also provide homeschoolers with free book studies that you can find on their website. The Wordsmith series is an open and go writing curriculum designed to make teaching and learning writing simple and easy. This series covers grades 4 to 12, and it's made up of 3 books that you can purchase in both print and ebook formats. This is not a complete language arts program, but a supplement for introduction to writing. The Wordsmith series has 3 books: Wordsmith Apprentice for grades 4 to 6, Wordsmith for grades 6 to 9, and Wordsmith Craftsman for grades 9 to 12. We received the Wordsmith Apprentice, the first book in this curriculum that is aimed at 9 to 12-year-olds. I thought it was a perfect place to start for him since he is struggling with composition writing. This book is meant to cover 36 weeks of school. The student and parent are supposed to work together, even though the format is suitable for independent, self-driven work. There are answers at the back for some of the exercises. The assignments are engaging and short. The kids don't feel overwhelmed by the amount of writing there is to be done. They can fill in the book as they go, but there is also a requirement for a separate notebook for more in-depth work assignments. You will also need some local newspapers to discuss some of the assignments. I went ahead and printed some online. Parents and teachers get a free lesson plan that they can use for pacing and implementation ideas. The format of Wordsmith Apprentice is attractive and fun. Kids find out that they will work for the local newspaper for free, and so they have to fill in a job application. On their rookie journalist journey, they are guided by a friendly editor that takes them through the ins and outs of language, starting with the basics of grammar and writing. This is all done within comic-style tutorials, easing the kids into writing by applying it to real life, drawing them in, and making them want to find out more. The book consists of 4 parts. Intro, where the kids find out they will work for an unnamed local newspaper and have to fill in a job application while studying the various parts of a newspaper. Part 1 is a part dealing with nouns, verbs, and simple sentence structure, and kids learn how to make lists and write poetry, invitations, or headlines. Part 2 is covering modifiers and complex sentences and dealing with writing for traveling, reviews, and advertising. And Part 3 is dealing with paragraphs, recipes, news briefs, stories, dialogues, investigations, and many more. Don't forget, you can sample each of the books on the Common Sense Press website, linked in the description below. So So each lesson starts with a comic book page with the necessary grammar or structure information. There are examples and very simple instructions that kids can follow independently to solve the exercises. The pages are broken into smaller pieces by headlines that will cover a small portion of the concept presented. I love that the exercises grow in depth progressively, and at the end of each section, kids have imagination stretchers. This is the actual part they will write down in their notebook. There is no busy work and no overwhelm because the exercises are short and to the point. Since we already have a structured and formal writing curriculum, Wordsmith Apprentice was the perfect supplement for us to use over the summer to break the monotony of a formal curriculum. We found that we greatly enjoy working through the lessons. Em didn't complain once that he has to write because he loves discovering the next funny thing in the book. From the very first page, Wordsmith Apprentice captivated my son to the playful comic book layout and silly and fun assignments. Even the titles are made to sound like newspaper headlines that draw you in to find out more. On the first assignment, kids are asked to fill in a job application for the newspaper where they can add in their social security number if they have one. But they shouldn't worry too much about it since this job doesn't pay them anything. Em found this hilarious and he is eagerly awaiting the next fun thing to do. I found this to be the perfect opportunity to check if he knows his full address, parents' names, and even his personal ID number. Then we went on to discuss nouns and verbs and make lists and ads. Let me tell you, this was the most fun I've seen him have while writing. I love how Wordsmith Apprentice manages to entertainingly combine practicality, writing, editing, and structure. It's something I haven't found in any other writing curricula so far. And to offer you another example of how fun this is, a few pages later, Em had to write classified ads to sell items from his surroundings. He chose to sell my laptop, mouse, and water bottle. The notebook assignment, the imagination stretcher, was to sell the space station, a puppet theater, and the British crown. We both ended up laughing a lot, and I loved reading what he came up with. Keep in mind, this is a kid that complains about every writing assignment, even if it's one sentence long. It was unbelievable seeing him enjoy writing so much with Wordsmith Apprentice. And I have to mention, he got so enthralled by the comics that he started reading them ahead. He even called me to read to me the whole comic strip on prepositions. That's a huge win in my book. Wordsmith Apprentice is an engaging writing curriculum that develops writing skills from the bottom up. It's starting with grammar and sentence basics and progressively goes up to more complex matters like paragraphs and headlines. The kids get trained directly on the job by a friendly, energetic editor who shows them the details of the written word in fun, engaging ways. Here are a few points I love about it. It's affordable and accessible. Wordsmith Apprentice is available in both print and ebook formats, and the fact that you only need one book makes it very affordable and accessible. I appreciate the simplicity of this book and the way it's been designed to be so easy for the parent. The assignments have simple directions and examples, and the explanations are to the point, engaging and fun. This book is the perfect example of what a fun writing curriculum should look like. I just love how it manages to combine the playfulness of role-playing with serious writing assignments. Kids learn practical writing like ads, job applications, and paragraph structure while giggling at the assignments. Writing doesn't have to be boring and dull. It can be fun, engaging, and practical. Independence and confidence. I love the setup of Wordsmith Apprentice. Kids can definitely tackle this book on their own, especially if they are in the upper age range of this book. Kids that are confident writers and like writing would find it an amusing way of brushing on their writing skills, or even finding something new about the format and requirements of a real newspaper. Reluctant writers will get confident in their writing skills through the short and engaging assignments. No busy work and no overwhelm. Real-world applications. Not only do kids learn writing skills, they learn them in context. This is an important aspect and one I appreciate greatly about Wordsmith Apprentice. We didn't take time to study a local newspaper before, fill forms, write ads, think about headlines or what makes a good synopsis. We skipped most poetry assignments because he never understood how it's done and it led to a lot of frustration. But this time, Wordsmith Apprentice held his hand through it all and he is so proud of his poems. I really enjoy working from this little gem. I think it's the perfect break we needed between 2 years of formal writing instruction and a perfect supplement to cover those areas our main curriculum doesn't cover. It's so fun and engaging, unlike any other writing curriculum I've tried so far. I hope this video has been useful. Thank you for watching till the end. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay curious!